We've got our friend Paulo with us. He's just dropped in, literally dropped in from Scotland, and he's going to tell us a wee bit about himself. Paulo is an example of young people today. Young people today, a lot of them move about very, very far distances, and it's unlike whenever I was growing up, you didn't really travel far from home. But Paulo is an example of a traveller. And tell us, where were you born, Paulo?
So I was born in Manaus on the banks of the River Amazon in Brazil. Mm.
Right. Mm-hmm. Now, you lived there with your parents and your sister.
That's right.
For
10 years.
10 years? What happened after that?
After that, I moved to Belfast, here, where we're filming.
So you moved from on the banks of the Amazon, Manaus, to Belfast. Yeah. That must have been a bit of a culture shock.
It was a big transition, but given that I was a 10-year-old, it wasn't a big deal. Some of the later transitions were bigger, right. More impacting, despite the fact they were probably less drastic.
Right. So, did you find the climate?
I quite like the climate here. It probably took a while to get acclimatized to begin with, but I probably prefer the cooler temperatures these days than the hotter ones.
Right, so you might find it difficult to go back?
Yeah, temperature-wise it would be a little bit tricky.
Right, okay.
15-ish to 20 degrees is more comfortable than 30 plus with 90% humidity. I think most people would struggle with that.
So you came to Belfast, you stayed in Belfast with your family again. Mm-hmm. For you were 11.
Yeah, I was 10.
10.
And yeah, we were here 6 years.
6 years, and you went to.
And then we moved to Italy.
Aye. So which schools were you at here?
Over here, I went to Liston Sharp Primary School, and then to Grosvenor. I did forms 1 to 4.
Right. Did you have any English before you arrived here?
No, I learned English.
So you learnt English here. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that must have been quite difficult.
When you're 10 years old, it's surprisingly easy.
Right.
It was far more difficult at 16 when I had to learn Italian in Italy, despite the fact it's a lot more similar to my original language than English.
Right. So at 16, you moved from Belfast and you went to Italy. Whereabouts?
So we lived in Bergamo, which is close to Milan.
Right, and the big problem for you then was learning the language.
Yeah, so I went straight into school, but it was a little bit tricky because I didn't speak any Italian, so obviously my first grades were all like 0 or 1 or something like that out of 10. It took me a few months to learn enough Italian to be able to pass my exams.
Did you get any help?
Yeah, we had a little bit of help. The way it worked in Italy is that actually my teachers gave me a pass. For the first few months whilst I was learning. They just gave me the minimum you needed to pass until my grades actually reached up to that level. Right. I guess it was the best they could do. It might not be strictly right, but on the other hand, I guess it was a bit unfair to expect me to pass exams if I didn't know the language as well. So.
What happened after Italy? What age were you then?
When I was 19, I was there 3 years, so I moved back to Belfast to do study finance at Queen's.
At Queen's?
Yeah.
What happened after that?
And then I did a industrial placement as part of my degree, which took me to Glasgow, and so I spent a year in between my second and third years of study, just working over there, in a bank, and then I got offered to go back after university, so I came back for my final year in Belfast. After that, I then got offered a place in a graduate job over there.
Right.
So,
right.
I now live in Glasgow. And now I'm studying to qualify as an accountant whilst I work in that bank.
Glasgow, right, okay. And you're heading for the plane, Belfast International, in about an hour.
That's right.
And where are you going?
Well, I'm going to visit my girlfriend who lives in North Carolina.
His girlfriend lives in North Carolina.
That's right.
Yes, just round the corner.
That's right. I met her in Glasgow when she was doing a master's there. And yeah, she's American. She was there just for the masters, but she likes Scotland and is planning to come back quite soon. And yeah, we're good friends. And
would you like to give a shout out to your girlfriend? Tell us her name.
Her name is Storm.
Well, she'll be suited to the Glasgow and Northern Ireland weather. So her name is Storm. So give her a wee wave there.
Hi, Storm.
See you soon.
See you very, very soon.
Here. Thanks very much, Paulo, and Godspeed on your travels.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure they will just not stop at Glasgow.
I hope not. Yeah.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.